Well, hey everybody, Martika here with Martika J Makes, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. You guys, number one, I have got some exciting news for you. And number two, I have got a couple of projects that I'm really excited to show you. So first of all, if you saw my video that my past couple of videos, I believe it was, that I posted about my hospital stay last month. I was put in the hospital, was diagnosed with diabetes, had to be put on insulin literally to save my life. And, it was a moment of transition and a wake-up call, I'm telling you, to make some things happen in my life, to transition some things out of my life and to bring other things into my life. And let me tell you, I have been all about the self-care. And I am so pleased to announce that within 4 weeks' time, you guys, I am no longer on insulin. No insulin. I have been doing so good with my newly found diet that I do have to follow, pretty much need to for the rest of my life. I always should have been eating like that. And then my working out, I've got picked back up on my workouts and I'm feeling good. It just feels good, you guys. And I haven't felt this good in a really long time. So I'm going to tell you guys, listen to your bodies, because sometimes like this, things creep up on you. It could be genetics. It could be your diet. It could be just lack of exercise. It could be a lot of things where things just happen, and sometimes you're just forced into a new lifestyle like I am. Luckily, it's not too far off from what I was already pushing to do. So I didn't eat very bad or anything like that, but I did see where there was a lot of room for improvement. So now that I actually have to count carbs and now that I actually have to omit the sugar, then I am finding some new ways to still enjoy some of the things that I love, but just in a new and healthier way. So no more insulin, no more cholesterol pills. I was put on a cholesterol pill in the hospital. That's gone. I had to be put on potassium. That's gone. You guys, I am so excited. So I'm going to be kicking the rest of this stuff in the butt. I don't have too much more to go. And as the weight continues to come down, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be feeling even better. So let's go ahead and get started. You guys, I am going to be working on 2 projects this month. I'm just getting back to my sewing machine. I've been making some gifts for my nieces and nephews for their birthdays, but now I'm getting ready to sew for Martika, okay? I haven't done that in quite some time, and I'm actually going to be finishing up a project too that I was working on before I went into the hospital. So the first one I'm going to show you that I'm working on for this month, and by the way, these are not new patterns. I went back to my vault, you guys. I got out my book, started thumbing through it. What patterns do I have? I want some cute little summer dresses that I can wear right now because it is hot outside. And so I picked up a couple of old patterns out of my book. And this is the first one that I picked up. It's McCall's 8090. And you guys, I just love this little dress. I really got this pattern for this view right here. But when I looked at the measurements, the finished measurements from the base of the neck all the way down, this is going to be a bit longer on me because I'm only 5'2". She looks a whole lot taller than I am. So looking at the measurements, the dress would stop about right there on me, okay? About mid-calf. I don't want it that long. So this dress actually has 3 of the tiers that drops down from the bodice area. So I said, well, either I can adjust the bodice area, and I still may do that if I cut out the pattern and the bodice is too long. That may still give me room for the 3 tiers. Or if all else fails, if the bodice is fine, then I will just do view A, okay, where it just has the 2 tiers instead of the 3, and I will omit the sleeves and just do the sleeveless version that's on view C. So sometimes, we gotta kind of change up patterns like that to get it to our liking, okay? So I believe I'm gonna be sewing between a medium and a large. The finished bust measurements is not on the back of this particular pattern, so that that tells me it's most likely going to be on the pattern piece itself. So I will be cutting between a medium and a large. In the bust area, I am 40 and a half now. Because of a lot of the weight loss, I am at a 40 and a half. It used to be like knocking on the door of a 42. So I am pretty excited about that too. So yeah, that's the first one I'm going to do now. I will show you the fabric that I'm going to do this in. But before I do, the fabrics that this one calls for that it looks best in is gauze, linen, cotton blends, and polished cotton. So I went into my stash, and last year I bought this beautiful purple gauze, you guys, and I just love this shade of purple because it's not too bright, it's not too dull. It kind of reminds me of like an antique-ish purple light, and I love the way that it just looks up against my skin. It's like a muted purple almost. I just love this. So I think that this is going to be really, really pretty in this dress, okay? I really do think it is. So I'm pretty excited to sew that up and to show you guys how that comes out. So the next one that I am going to do, the second one and the last one that I plan to do, is going to be Simplicity 9148. Now, before I show you this, you guys, if you remember my series of matching patterns and matching styles with patterns, I showed you this photo right here, okay? If you remember that, if you didn't get to see that video, I'll try to link it in the comments. I'm going to go back and try to find which one this pattern is in. Well, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and do this one right here. Simplicity 9148. You guys, I just love this set right here. It just looks so free, so flowing. You can wear it like many places. If I just want to go out and I'm running errands, you know, not doing anything like where I got to do a lot of moving, like grocery shopping and stuff like that, where you got to be packing a bunch of stuff. But if I just want to go out and do some shopping or whatever, you guys, I can throw this on. I can take this on vacation if I want to. It's just one of those pieces. You have your long skirt. You also have a shorter version here, but I will be doing the longer version. 9 times out of 10, I will have to shorten it because she's a lot taller than I am, but I do love that high split. And then I love the wide strap tank top here that fits pretty loose, so you can just tuck it in. And the waist is elastic waist, as you can see. So this is going to be, I believe, pretty quick and pretty easy to sew up. Now, the fabrics that this calls for, this is like a mix. It calls for like a challis, cotton long, cotton types, crepe, gauze, silky types, voile, and jersey knit. So you can do this either or in like your stable or your knit fabrics, bamboo knit or even ITY. So yeah, plenty of options there. Now in this, I am going to be cutting out a size 14, okay, for the top. And then for the skirt, I am going to be cutting out a size, most likely about, I could do a 14 actually, because it calls for the hips as a 40. I have not measured my hips. They used to be a 41. So I think that with all of the flow here, I can definitely get away with the 14 being cut in that too, because the 16, it goes for the hip size is 42. So I think I'll just be getting a little bit too big there. So I believe I'll do a 14 in both of these. So yeah, I think that that is so cute. And the fabric that I pulled from my stash, you guys, obviously the theme is purple, and I had this knit fabric in there. How beautiful is that purple? Now this one has more of a red undertone, but I still just love the way it's so rich. It almost seems like like it's knocking on the door to a burgundy, but depending on, you know, your camera, your screen, it is purple, you guys. So I think that that is very pretty. It's gonna look cute with some little sandals, and just gonna be really, really nice. So the fact that hers is purple and then mine is just a deeper purple, that gives me a really good view of what this is most likely going to turn out to be. So that is my sewing plans for the month of July. I believe that that's going to give me a nice fresh start. I'll also have my other piece that I am finishing up to show you guys. And yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting back to my happy place, and that is where my therapy is, my sewing machine. So, you guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your love, support, prayers, kind words, thoughts, everything. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much it meant to me. Some of your comments actually brought me to tears during my video where I was giving you guys my testimony. So thank you again. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great one. Bye-bye.